chest, but did you see how high Blake Griffin got for that rebound? He was a good 18 inches over the rim when he snatched that ball.
Marcin Gortat drains it from top of the key. He has been showing a nice outside touch over the past couple of weeks as more ball games. That's what he's hoping to do the final 3 weeks of the season. Gordon lost it on the dribble. Wasn't even being pressured by Dudley. Gortat on the run out, and he's pushed from behind. Hits the floor hard, but earns a ticket to the stripe.
That was Diago trying to trail that play. Nice job by the Polish Hammer getting out and using his legs. Getting down here before Diago can catch up to him, and Ike just pushed him right in the back. I would have liked to see him try to dunk that basketball with the left hand. He's so very good at finishing with.
It doesn't take much, though, when you're running full speed and that defender puts the arm on the back. It's hard to elevate as Marcin knocks down the first one. So Ike Diago is seeing some early minutes. He was inactive for a couple games this past week, but in the absence of DeAndre Jordan, possibly some more minutes for Diago. Gortat drains the 2 free throws. Today's game is brought to you by Southwest Airlines.
For that particular time, he was totally out of control.
You're too old for him, Scotty.
Thanks, Tom.
Gortat with the left hand sent away by Griffin. Griffin, by the way, just 2 of 9 shooting. Akeem Ward wide open and drains it. Xavier Dowdell, who had a bucket in 5 minutes of action. Nash back out there. He was in double figures scoring. Nash had 10 in the first quarter, 4 of 6 shooting from the floor. Had a 3-pointer. Kills the dribble, bounce feed to Marcin Gortat, who rises up on Chris Kaman. The catch and shoot by Marcin Gortat. And 2 Los Angeles.
I like Mo Williams. I had a chance to work with him up in Milwaukee, and he's just a phenomenal guy. He'll clean up the chemistry of that Clipper locker room.
Yeah, plays with a lot of confidence. Knifing in Marcin Gortat. He has 8 points. Again, he is cat with 9. Gortat with 8. Warwick with 6. Suns lead is 4. Gortat. And now the Suns move it around to Jared Dudley for 3.
When he's knocking down the outside shot, it opens up his drives to the basket as well. I mean, 2 of 2 from beyond the arc.
His 22nd timeout brought. Clippers now 8 of 15 from the floor. Suns 53% shooting from the field. Gortat fouled on his way up. Strong move, and he was hit and fouled by Randy Foye. Go back to Jared Dudley, working on the 12 points here.
Ball, as we've seen tonight, knocking down 2 shots. So we got 26 now, making 27 points off of that bench, and a lot of it was because Jared Dudley's out there working the Clippers.
Yeah, point production and very efficient for the bench players as Gortat misses.
John Wall does. I like the Wall kid. I think his speed with his wheels is just amazing.
Hello, here comes the hammer. Marcin Gortat set up beautifully by Steve Nash. Who just registered Phoenix. You're watching Phoenix Suns basketball presented by Casino Arizona. Gortat rolling, takes the feed from Steve Nash. There's assist number 8, and Gortat starting the second half. That is 15. That from time That's to time the count of double-doubles for Marcin. And that ties Maurice Lucas for most by a Suns reserve. It appeared that one may have Vickers had come up with a Suns turnover. Suns have only 8 turnovers all afternoon. Nash dashing into the lane. Gortat wide open from 9 feet, spoon-fed by Steve Nash, who now has 12 assists.
That was a great job right there. They worked some clock down, and probably could have took a few more seconds off that.
4:15 to go. Mo Williams drops it off to Blake Griffin. Hello. Sails over Marcin Gortat, but he is fouled out of the game. Offensive foul on Blake Griffin. He is done for the afternoon, and he might get teed up as well. Yes. 6th foul, and then the technical slapped on Blake Griffin. Elevated over the top of Marcin Gortat. Still down on one knee. Now finally coming up. He couldn't believe this call.
Yeah, he overreacted to the charge call. He knew that was going to be his 6th foul as we get tossed to the game, but the technical foul as well. They're going to send the best 4th quarter free throw shooter to the line over here in Steve Nash. But you can see Gortat is outside that semicircle, or is his left foot on the line. It's kind of tough to tell if he had it elevated or if it was actually pressed down to the floor. Anyway, tough break there for Blake, but a good job coming over by Gortat, taking that blow.
Very similar to that dunk he had on Timofey Mozgov of the New York Knicks earlier this season, where he elevated over the top and basically threw it down. Nash with the technical free throw, nets it. Blake is done for the afternoon. 17 points, 2 rebounds and 3 assists, and some controversy. to close out his afternoon.
Oh, yeah, regardless if that's a charge or not, that's still a great play. I love those guys go soaring to the sky and slamming those down.
Oof. He should have picked up his 7th foul when he ran over the select there at Southwest.com and fly through airport lines with flyby priority lane access. No, it's not Blake Griffin. It's the flying Polishman.
You can't have Polish peanut butter without a little jam. Nice job, pick and roll. Marcin Gortat, another double-double. Ha, ha, ha.
All right, keep an eye on the heels of Marcin Gortat. The feet were moving, and I believe you were right, Scott. That heel is still over the line, so that was not a great call. A very difficult bang-bang play to make the call on. He's a big-time performer. Loves to put up those points in the 4th quarter. Marcin Gortat. And the Suns working around the perimeter. Milking that shot clock. Dudley, good look for 3. Couldn't knock it down. Gortat over the top. Goaltending call. Chris Kaman, bucket for Marcin.
Great job